Nithyananda, and welcome to the Nithyananda Yoga, Pratama Vinyasa Krama, the 1008, 508, 208, or 108 sequence of Vinyasa Krama, the flow of the Nithyananda Yoga. So today we're going to go into a few asanas. So I'd like you guys to sit comfortably in a upright position. You can stay in one of the yoga mats and have your Panchapatram and spoon or your Pratani and your Panchapatram in front of you. So for the ritualistic cleansing. I hope I'll be audible this time. I had some minor issues with the mic previous times. So we're just gonna have some few like 10-15 asanas today after the flow of going into a warm-up and having the first few mantras chanted. We're going to go and dive deeper into the different various asanas. Alright, so before we start itself, I want you guys to know that this is not like any ordinary yoga practice, and this is also not a simple bending of the body. It is a direct initiation of Paramashiva. It is a direct flow of the cosmos flowing through you. So throughout the yoga practice, there are around 12 different components which are integrated into the yoga asana practice. So from bending the body as one part of the 12 components, there are multiple various components, and in one of the components is the pranayama. We have the bandhas, which are the different locks of the body. But we're going to go deeper into those different uh, components in the further yoga sessions. For now, we're going to start with the Sadguru Vandana, and then we're going to go right into the warm-up. So you keep your eyes closed in a comfortable position with your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your Anahata Chakra center. And we're going to start. Om Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Dhyanamurtim Dvandvaditam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bodham Bhavatitham Trigunarahidam Sadguruntam Namami. You can slowly open your eyes. For the next part, we're going to go into the Shiva Mula Mantra, which is the Shiva Mantra. For that, we're going to stay with our eyes closed in the Atmanjali Mudra in front of our heart center. Just gonna internally chant the mantra Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. I'm going to chant it outside 11 times. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 Alright, so you can start opening your eyes, and you can start by, for each mantra I'm going to chant, you can sip the water to your right palm in a cupped position, in a cupped form. You can hold your hands like a cup, and for each mantra, we're going to keep one spoon of water in our right hand, in our right palm, and we're going to sip it while chanting the mantra. Om Atadam Sodayam Sudha, Om Vidyadattam Sodayam Sudha, Om Shivadattam Sodayam Sudha. And next, we're going to wipe from your right side lips to the left side lips with your bottom of the thumbs. Om Ham Hridaya Namaha twice. Then wash your hands with a burning of water. Then with your index finger, middle finger, and ring finger together, touch your upper lips, lower lips, and wash your hands again. With your index finger and thumb, touch your right nostril, left nostril, your ring finger and thumb, your right eye, left eye, right ear and left ear. Wash your hands again. With your little finger and thumb, touch your navel, right chest, left chest, with all fingers touched, with all the fingertips and touch together. Touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and heart center. And wash your hands again. Then you can keep your Udani and Vajrapatra on the side so you don't fall over it while doing the yoga practice. The next part is the Sankalpa. For that, it is very important that you are keeping your intention or whatever you want to manifest or whatever breakthrough you want to manifest, whatever blockages, whatever blockages or anything you want to you desire to manifest, you can keep that in your intention, and while chanting the mantra, you will be able to manifest that powerfully. So keep that intention upward and upright in a way that as if you have already achieved what you desire, as if you have already accomplished whatever you desire in your mind while chanting the mantra. So now keep your left hand palms on top of underneath your right hand palms, and keep both palms on your right side thighs, and close your eyes. Om Namo Pata Samasta Dultakshaya Dwara Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartam Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartam Cha Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Kripakata Katakshena Purana Arokya Uktadrida Kaka Yogic Shira Sityartam Paramashiva Shakti Avishkaranartam Sakadim Basya Dhanavairak Jivan Mukti Praptyartam KAILASA Nithyananda Yoga Pyasam Karishe. Last time you can cleanse your palms. You can go in forward. Alright, so far we have successfully finished the first part of the yoga sequence, which is the basically the intention of the whole practice. So now we're going to go in a small warm-up, so you can go and start standing up on your yoga mat. We're going to start by rotating our necks. So we're going to start by rotating our necks. So please start rotating your neck in a clockwise position. A clockwise rotation. Anti-clockwise. can slightly, very slightly, you don't want to hurt your neck, very slightly you cross your fingers and you pull down your neck very slightly down, so you feel the strain on your neck a little bit. Release the pivot behind your head and start doing so. Then you can do the same thing with the other side. So you hold the front of your head and just push yourself down bit to bit. Same on the other side. You just hold your head very gently with lots of love. You don't want to hurt yourself. Same on the other side. Now we're going to go to some very simple arm stretches, shoulder stretches. We're going to just lift your right arm and left arm up and down. Then we're going to touch our shoulders with our fingertips and then slowly rotate with your, you want to stretch your shoulders, so you want to rotate fully, get a full rotation, and when you come to the front, you want to touch your elbows together. So while rotating, you're going to touch your elbows together, and you want to like clap. You want to use your elbows and do like a clapping. If you can do so, yeah. You do this a few times. Then you want to do the opposite rotation. So one arm you rotate forward, and one arm you rotate backwards. So start doing that. That will activate both of your brain sides, left and right side brain, properly. It is a little bit difficult, but you can try. Same on the opposite side also. Alright, then we're going to go into some hip rotations. Just hold your hands, hold your hips with your hands, and start rotating your hips in a clockwise rotation. And you can really squeeze your butt to the front or to the back. And you want to really squeeze your hips front and back and side as much as you can. And then you go to the opposite side also. Alright, next is the knees. So you want to stand with your feet very straight forward. So your both your feet will look straight. And you're going to hold your knees with your palms. And all you're going to do is you rotate your knees in a clockwise position as much as you can, and make circles as wide as you can. And do the same on the other side as well. You want to get some cracking noises out of your knees. I don't know if you can hear it. I get lots of cracking noises. Usually if you have too much water, which is the air element, in your body, then usually those joints they will be cracking. So you want to lubricate, you should drink enough water, you should drink enough tea, and make sure all your joints are lubricated. And best is of course to have a continuous yoga practice, and get some sweat if you can. Also go in the opposite direction. Be gentle if it hurts or if it pains. Don't do it too much. Alright, now we're going to go to the feet. So we're going to go and rotate our ankles. Stand on the left ankle, start rotating your right side. If you cannot hold your balance, you can also just grab some object or the wall behind you and start rotating your ankles. Again, make circles as big as possible. Same on the other side. Alright, then we can go on the opposite side. Also rotate clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Alright, so that's about it. That's for the most part for the warm-up. So now we're going to come to the most exciting part of the warm-up, which is the skeleton dance. For that, all you need is to close your eyes if you can. Otherwise, you can also keep your eyes open. And you want to visualize yourself as only bone structure, without any muscles, without any flesh and flesh. Just seeing yourself as bones, visualizing and seeing the whole body, feeling it as if you're only a bunch of bones. And with that visualization, holding that visualization, you want to move. You want to move irrhythmically. Irrhythmically means you don't want to have any rhythm. When you move means like in all directions, and so it will not be like a dance. It will be more. It won't be like a dance. It will be more like an ecstatic way of expression, but still holding the visualization of yourself as a skeleton. That intensely manifests the integrity in your bone structure. As Swamiji has also described that multiple times, the skeleton dance is very, very important, especially during Nithyananda Yoga. So we're going to start. Usually at that point we're going to play some music, but right now, as of today, we don't have music. You can just play some music in your mind and think of some song and just randomly start dancing. Slowly start moving your body in all kinds of directions. And try to intensify your movements. And you want to make sure that all the body parts, including your neck, including your fingertips, or whatever body parts you're having, you want to move and shake them all. Shake them in all directions. Start moving more intensive and more intensely and more intensely. Means like more intense. Alright, feel yourself, feel your body. Go and jump in all directions. Alright, now you can stop the movement. Now Just stand still with your arms hanging next to you. Don't move any body movements. Just stand still and just breathe through your nose. Take deep breaths. Take at least 2 or 3 deep breaths. Feel the golden light entering your crown, filling your whole being with light and divine energy. So you've woken up all the body parts, all the cells in your body. Now all the cells are feeling happy and blissful and start radiating that Paramashiva for our yoga practice. So now comes the actual main part. So as we have finished the warm-up now, we're going to go and start practicing the asanas itself. So you can go back to your mat. You're going to have to sit down again. So for the first asana, you can just start sitting in a comfortable position. So the first asana is going to be the Dwali Bhavasana. As you can see on the screen, it is projected in 3, 2, yes. Alright, now it is projected. You can see on the screen, it jumped forward. It's not listening. Okay, now it is projected. You can see on the screen Dwali Bhavasana. Alright, Dwali Bhavasana. So you can see on the screen, on the left side, the red dot and the light blue dot. Those are the bandhas. The red dot is the Mula Bandha. You want to intensely engage Mula Bandha by locking the perineum floor. So you want to just hold or press together your buttocks as much as you can, but don't forcefully do it, just like slightly do it. And the blue dot means the Jalandhar Bandha. You want to just keep your chin towards the chest, and that's all. That is the 2 bandhas you need to engage for this asana. Next is the gaze, gazing at the third eye, at the nose. So you just want to gaze towards your nose. Then you try to engage the Mula Bandha and Jalandhar Bandha as I just told, and also try to look at the nose while engaging so. Now, while practicing for the asana itself, we're going to go in a position where we keep our feet together in front of us, and the knees will be slightly up, will not touch the floor completely. So this is not Bhadrasana, it is Dwalipavasana. So it will slightly be a distance between your knees and the floor. While that is happening, you can try to keep your heels more closer to the perineum, keeping the feet together while holding your knees. Right now, we are just holding our knees. So I'm waiting. You can go into this position right now. And while we're doing so, you can start already engaging the bandhas, the Mula Bandha and Jalandhar Bandha, and gazing towards the nose. The Kumbhaka is the Rechaka Kumbhaka, which is just normal deep breathing. So another part is the Japa, that is the Maha Sada Shivoham Japa. With the Maha Sada Shivoham Japa, it is a mantra japa, you just internally start chanting Maha Sada Shivoham, Maha Sada Shivoham. You just start chanting that in your inner space. Continuous chanting, visualizing it is rotating around your throat. So for now, we're just going to go, and for now, it's just the asana. So just try to focus on the asana itself and slightly put a little bit pressure on your knees, very slightly. And for now, just start by looking at your nose. So while looking at the nose first, then start engaging the bandhas, Mula Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha, and chanting the japa inside. Okay, you can slowly come out of that asana itself. I hope you were able to do some of the components already. If not, that's okay. Whatever you can do, if that is the first time. If that is not the first time, you should be at least hold or engage the Mula Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, the more components you can hold at the same time and practice the asana, the more effective and the more intense the practice is going to be. Ideally, you're going to break the sweat. That is the whole goal of the practice. So for the next asana, we're going to go into Joni Asana. It is very similar asana than the Pavasana. For the Joni Asana, we're just going to drop our hands in front and keep our head in between our feet and the perineum. We're just going to drop the hands towards the front and drop our head in between the perineum and the feet. While doing this, while going into this asana posture, we're going to engage the Mula Bandha, and as you can see on the screen, gazing at the nose, japa is going to continue with the Mahasada Shivoham japa. Pranayama is going to continue with the Rajaka Pindaka, which is deep inhalation. So start engaging now the asana and start going into the deeper dimension of the Joni Asana. Start engaging. Continue doing the asana. Breathe deeply in and out. Chant the mantra. Maha Sada Shivoham. Maha Sada Shivoham. Engage Vijaya Bandha. Vijaya Bandha. Breathe deeply. Just hold for a few more seconds. and slowly come out of the asana. Now you're going to enter the next one and just stay in the same position you're already, or the next asana is going to be Nidakipava asana. For that, still you're going to continue keeping your feet together in front of you. Now you're going to stretch your arms towards the side. Towards the side, you're going to stretch the arms, and you're going to keep your feet again in between the head, in between the belly and the feet. The japa is going to be again in the house Paramashiva. The bandha is engaged, and the pranayama is rejuvenating. Gazing towards the tip of your head. And slowly come out of the asana. And now we're going to go to the next asana is going to be the Siddha Samadhi asana. Showing the japa in the screen right now. Alright, for that, again we're going to do the same position. This time we're going to insert both of our hands underneath the shin, underneath the lower leg, and below the shin, we're going to insert our hands with the palms facing upwards, coming forward and keeping the whole arms stretched, and again the same components are engaged, facing faces towards the feet, the gaze is towards the nose, Kumbhaka is Vacha Kutumbhaka, the bandha is the Mula bandha, and the japa is Mahasada Shivoha, Mahasada Shivoha, the Vinyasa chanting, the mantra around the throat. Feel the mantra, try to visualize the mantra. If you cannot, try to see the mantra, written mantra in front of you. How it is operating around your throat. Stay in the asana for some more moments and deep breaths. Alright, come slowly out of the asana itself. Alright, for the next asana, we're going to come into China Kipavasana. For that, we're going to Stay again in the same position. This time, please keep your front feet, like your toes, should be apart. They should be stretched apart, and they should look upwards. It's like you're keeping your toes, and they should be facing towards the sky. While you do so, you can hold your toes with your palms, and like tell them the direction, or like show them the direction. Hold them that their feet is that their toes is facing towards the sky. Again, the components are the same as before in the previous few asanas. So engage all the components, please. Alright. This is Chinaputavasana. So we're going to almost finish today's yoga session because it's already getting late. And we're going to have some 1-2 more asanas. Next is the Charapata Chakasana. For the Charapata Chakasana, which is also showing on the screen now. For this time, we're going to have a different component. Specifically, we're going to have the gaze towards the third eye and the Uddiyana Bandha, which is the stomach lock. So for this next asana, you can keep your heels together, keep your feet together, but your toes should be stretched and facing the sky. You should keep your arms, both your palms, covering your knees slightly. Keep your back straight. Your gaze towards the third eye, the Mula Bandha, and the Uddiyana Bandha, which is the stomach lock. So you're going to pull the stomach in and up, as if you're igniting the fire, or pulling the stomach in and up. Okay. So the more intensely you're doing, the more intensely you're engaging the Uddiyana Bandha, the more stronger you will feel the urge to breathe in. So the moment you engage the Uddiyana Bandha, you want to engage it and then try to keep the stomach up as long as possible till the moment you have that strong urge that you need to breathe in, and you can hold it anymore. At that moment, you automatically breathe in. So you don't have to actually think, you just have to push yourself strongly. So your body automatically starts breathing. So engage now all the components in the asana. With the japa, Namo Sada Shiva. to slowly come out of the asana. And we're going to go to the next thing. That is the last asana for today, which is the Bhairavasana. So for the Bhairavasana, this is a little bit more advanced and difficult asana for most of the people. So if you cannot do this asana, you can start by keeping the feet together as we had before in the specific way where you keep just your feet together. And now what you want to do is you want to keep one part of you want to keep for one leg, you keep your toes on the floor, then the other one, keep the toes on the floor. Now how to go into this kind of asana is you want to, like, as if you were trying to hold on with your toes to the floor. You lift your knees and you keep your heels together. The heels are together in that position, and your toes are grabbing onto the floor. Now what you want to do is when you go below the legs, and then from here you want to grab your toes. So now you have your toes here, you can grab them. Now you can hold your toes and push with your elbows, the knees up, and the ankles forward. So you can push so in that position now you can, like, you want to ultimately have your knees down on the floor. While having the knees down on the floor, at the same time you want to keep your ankles up. So that part here, the whole heels and the ankles should be facing up, completely up. For me, it's not completely coming up right now, but it should be towards horizontal position. The knee should be down and the whole ankle in front, and while that is happening, the toes should also be touching the floor. So they look approximately like that, what I'm doing right now. Because I'm going below the legs, I'm able to push my ankles a little bit more front, and it looks a little bit more as if the asana is proper, as if, as if. But I'm working on that. So if you cannot do it, you can try pushing like me and try to keep your knees down. For me, my right knee is a bit pain, so it's not going down completely. So yeah, that is the Bhairavasana. Alright, and in the Bhairavasana, we also need to engage all the components, as you can see on the screen, gazing towards the third eye. The Mula Bandha, Ujjana Bandha is engaged, and the japa is Mahasada, Shivoham. So try to engage that for now. Alright, you can come slowly out of the asana and get back into a comfort position. We're going to go into the last but not least asana. It is going to become the Shavasana. So for the Shavasana, all you do is lay down on the back and enjoy. But you want to keep your legs apart and your feet apart, and then you're gonna keep your arms as on the side of the body with your palms facing towards the sky. While doing so, start to close your eyes. So close your eyes and enter the position. Now You want to completely avoid any body movement. Just completely be still. There should be zero body movement. You should just feel your body, and while doing so, we're going to go to all the various chakras. So we're going to start at the base, the Muladhara chakra, the four-petal lotus, is a red light on the base of the cranium. That lotus is now open, the breathing energy is cleansing your greed completely. All the greed is coming out, and you're feeling the bliss. The chakra is opening now. The Kundalini energy is cleansing and it's moving upward towards the spine, towards the Swadhisthana chakra, the being center. It is moving towards the being center, opening up the being center energy, Swadhisthana. Now in the Swadhisthana, we have the lotus, the orange lotus is blooming and is also opening, and you see an orange light in that center. And a huge, big orange light is getting bigger and bigger, and the whole chakra is opening. Now the bigger energy is cleansing your fears. It is the center that removes the fear. All the fears getting cleansed now. And the Kundalini energy is cleansing and is moving upwards. Moving higher in the spine towards the Manipura chakra. The Manipura chakra, the navel center. And there is a yellow light that is getting bigger and bigger in your navel center. And the lotus is also opening, cleansing all the worries you have. All the worries are just dropping from your body. There is no worries anymore, zero. And the energy is moving more higher, and is now moving from the Manipura point towards the Anahata chakra, the heart center. It is now the heart chakra is cleansing all the attention need for attention. There is a green light in the heart, and the green light is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the lotus chakra, the lotus in that area is also opening, and Kundalini is flowing through the chakra. It's moving even higher now. It's moving towards the Vishuddha chakra, the throat center. Now it's cleansing the throat center, and all the comparisons which is brought to the deep inner body, they're all being cleansed, and the light, blue light is getting bigger and bigger, the roots is opening, the Kundalini is cleansing that chakra. Light is getting bigger and is moving higher towards the third chakra. In the third eye, we have indigo light is getting bigger and bigger. And the lotus is in the third eye, the eyes and the eyebrows center, between the two eyebrows, is also cleansing. It's open, the third eye is open. With the third eye open, between the energy is touching the Brahmanda, the opening Sahasrara, thousand of lotus, all those are opening, and the white light on the tip of the hand is opening. The whole chakra is cleansed. Now if we do also as reached up, the chakra is down and up again. So it makes a spin, cleanse all the chakras, moves down, goes up again. And now Swamiji has completely liberated you. You're completely now able to do Jivanmukta. Now that all the chakras are opening, Swamiji is in front of you. Now he is asking you to hold his hand. He's smiling at you. He's holding your hand, liberating even the fear of death. Even the fear of death is being taken by Swamiji himself. And Swamiji is just taking you, you're just there in the flat, enjoying that bliss. Now you're just staying in the out of body experience for a minute. And this time when come back into the body, we go slowly come back inside the body. And start slowly start to move on the toes, the fingertips, the ankles, wrists, the knees, start moving the knees, elbows, and the hips, and start placing your feet on the floor, flat on the floor, and roll yourself, left and right, just roll yourself. And then you're going to come up and hold your legs with the legs free, and you can nicely stretch. Bring yourself together like a ball, and then if you want to come up into upright position, sitting position. Come to the end, and now you can keep your hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes. We're going to finish the yoga session with the closing mantra, which is the closing mantra. Remember, we started the sequence with the SUPREME. We're going to finish it with the closing mantra. These mantras are always there whenever any practice, rituals, or practice that we can under Sangha, and those two mantras are there to open and close a ceremony or a specific intention to receive the divine blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism spiritually. So close your eyes. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramamashiva Paramastu Om Nithyanandam. You can bow down towards the picture of Swami, Brahma-murti, whatever is there in front of you, and show your respects and gratitude. So yes, thank you all for joining this yoga session, and hope to see you guys tomorrow and for another more advanced session. We're probably going to have a little bit more difficult asanas, more interesting ones, and yeah, don't forget to also join this beautiful space we're having here. You can come and join anytime through the online Nithyananda Yoga channel. Do not forget to subscribe. That is a very important thing, because only that gives us and provides us the feedback we need to further do these videos and do these sessions. So only with your subscription to that channel and hit the bell notification, like the video, give a comment, only that helps us to see whether what we're doing is okay, is good or not, and helps us to continue with that channel we're having here. Also, if you're part of the KAILASA in Canada, don't forget to also subscribe to KAILASA Canada and KAILASA Toronto channel. We are, by the way, hosting daily yoga in the temple in Toronto and having different various beautiful rituals. You can join in, you can like and subscribe, and if you have any further questions, yeah, just leave a comment and we'll assist you there. Thank you so much for today, and have a wonderful night. Be blissful. Nithyananda.